Yo! Hey guys, welcome back to Jason Unleashed. Happy Black Friday. It's Jason Carter here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving because I have a special holiday treat for you. I have the Grammy-nominated, multi-platinum selling singer-songwriter and actress Samantha Mumba in the house, back with a new single called Cool. Go download it, go stream it. Let's go live with her now. She just stepped into the room. But with the woman who has killed the game. We loved her with her first album, I gotta tell you. Just wow. And she's back and she's here. Samantha Mumba in the house. Welcome to Jason Unleashed.
By the way, I'm laughing. What are the odds of us both being in yellow?
Hey, you were singing the vibes. I was picking up the vibes, Samantha. Good to have you here. Congratulations on the new song, Cool. It is a bop, a new sound. How are you feeling? It just dropped today all over the world. Like, what's coursing through your body?
Honestly, I can't even tell you. Like the relief, because I've been so scared and so nervous and anxious and not knowing, how people are going to respond to it. So it's just been such an outpouring of love and everybody being so supportive. So I'm feeling great. It's amazing, amazing, amazing.
Oh, well, yes, it's amazing too. You look stellar. You look incredible. It's like, it's so good. Let's talk about this song because, the first album over 20 years ago, I gotta tell you, spawned two #1 hits, 5 million across the world. It was a moment, right? You stepped away, but now we're back, and this song is like a clean slate for you musically. We're not getting there's no Samantha signature. It's a whole new sound. Tell us about the creative process in creating Cool, and what was that journey like for you?
I mean, that's been honestly the most exciting part of all of this is, being able to do it myself under my own label and just be able to, pick and choose the team that's around me who are all incredible. And
Yes.
right, so we've just had so much fun with it, this has been a completely different experience for me. And I think that's why it's even so close to my heart because, it's my baby, like I've been working music. Sorry, my daughter's in the background looking, going, "Who's your baby?" But yeah, no, I mean, this is just, we've had a blast doing it. And I honestly stand behind the music so much. We have so much more to come. So I'm just really appreciative that, people are liking it and vibing with it and seem to be, into it. So.
Samantha, we're so into it. Shout out to Avir, Joshua Hart, and Drewski, the production team, the writers with you guys. And also, like you said, you're independent now, your new label, Samantha Mumba Worldwide. Doing this independently, I mean, what were the challenges in that? Because we're seeing a lot of artists now saying, hey, screw the big label, screw a Polydor, screw a Sony. Right. You're stepping out on your own. What was the moment that you knew you could actually do this on your own?
To be honest, and people have always been saying, "Oh my God," and it's been 20 years since you had music out, and what took you so long? And I think people can want something for you, but until the timing or the energy or whatever, everything feels right for you, then it's not the right time. Everybody else, right? If you don't feel that it's the right time, then it's not. And so I think for me, I was really stuck in, when I came out, first of all, I was a kid and I had a big machine behind me, a big label, and I just couldn't get my head around how to, like when I was signed, if you weren't signed, you weren't taken seriously almost. Right. So I just really had to get out of that mindset. And that's been, doing it myself is the best choice I could have made. It's just been amazing. But yeah, I think it's just, life is one of those things and you figure it out as you go along. And I don't know, I feel like I just did a lot very young. And so a lot of my 20s were just kind of, growing up and figuring that out and who I even was, so the timing just feels good now. It feels really good.
I would agree with that. Everything happens when it's supposed to. And also, as you said, you were very young when your first album dropped. You had the first issue. Then I worked in radio when the reissue came out. I worked in Top 40. So of course, Baby Come On Over was huge on Top 40 radio, TRL, and that was such a different time in music. Over 20 years, the landscape of music has changed vastly. How we consume music, how we buy music, where we listen to it, what's trending, who's popping. Who did anyone inspire you in the writing process of when you were coming back? And like, what was that spark that said, okay, I want to sound this way. This is what I'm feeling now. What was the inspiration?
Honestly, I really have to give credit to, my writing partners. Shout out Avir, shout out Drewski, my producer. They really gave me the space to grow in that way and create, you know, because I was, you know, we started recording the end of 2018. So we have a lot of material. But I was, you know, trying out different sounds and vibes and really just based it on, you know, how I was feeling the day that we went into the studio. And that was very much so, you know, when I recorded my first album and wrote some of that, you know, it's listening to those songs now. It's like reading it or listening to a diary, you know, because that's just where life. And so this is just where I'm at now. Obviously the music I listen to has changed, you know, I'm grown, you know, I've a child, I'm married, you know, so it's just kind of where I am. And honestly, Cool is very much so a vibey buzz record, you know. I just on different and there's so much more even, you know, material that has, you know, the meatier stuff, you know, the stronger lyrical content, all of that. But I just personally, this is just one of my favorites because it just makes me happy. So
it's like, as you said, it's a total mood. It's a mood, right?
It is.
Why did you step away for so long? What, like, and did you lose the love of music in that process? Was there a time where you thought, you know what, I'm done. I've acted. I've done. You've had this vast career. You've done so much, especially overseas. You're a host. You're an ambassador. You have killed the game, Samantha. Really. But was there a time where you thought, music? We had our fun. Let me go in a different direction.
Yeah. So, I mean, to be honest, as I'm sure you know, it's such an industry. You know, this is a business, and people just see the glamorous side of that and just completely, you know, as they should. People shouldn't be privy to all of that. So for a couple of years, I was still in my deal. So I didn't have the option to release music. You know, my label wasn't releasing music, but I was still signed to them. So I was stuck in that regard. And at that point, it wasn't bothering me because I bought my house. And for the first time, I think in years, I wasn't living out of a suitcase and, you know, was getting to have fun. My house became known as Club Mumba. We had a lot of fun nights there. And so that was that. And then, you know, I kind of, then when I was released out of my deal, then I kind of went into film, was doing some more film stuff. And it was just kind of trying to figure out where I fit in and what that looked like.
Right.
And to LA, you know, that's even a process to get settled. But I don't know. I think you definitely are right in the sense that for a while, I for sure lost the love and the passion. Because the reality of the industry or my experience was, you know, performing was the least of it. It's mostly interviews, traveling, you know, I've been to so many countries around the world and haven't seen any of the countries. I've seen airports and, you know, TV stations or whatever, and that's it. So I did lose a lot of that. And, you know, I think that's the beauty of this is that I'm in control this time. So, you know, even if I had to travel somewhere, I could stay there for 4 or 5 days and actually get to see a place or, you know, just do things at my own pace. So, yeah, that's what's making this fun for me.
Well, it's fun for everyone. As I said, the single dropped last night. Guys, head on over to iTunes when we're done with this interview and go cop Cool because it's a cool mood. It's a great song, a different vibe. Let's talk about the music now because you recorded a lot of material. The pandemic happened, things got put on hold, but it's okay. The timing's all about timing. Cool is the first snack. What's on the menu for the full album? What sounds are you gonna get? What's the vibe of the whole project? If you can dish on that.
There's so many hors d'oeuvres to come. We have some
hors d'oeuvres.
Delicious. Oh God, it's so hard to describe because you know, each one I really I'm enjoying kind of really the songwriting process again. So, you know, each song is its own story. Each song is based on, you know, my experience, my life experiences to date. So we've got fun tracks, there's some slow tracks, there's up-tempo. We've a little bit of everything, truly. So yeah, it's hard for me. It's always been hard for me to describe my music because I hate even kind of putting it into a category in that regard. But it's just, yeah, hopefully good music that everybody enjoys.
Well, we can't wait for it. So are we looking at it at a top of the year or a mid-2021 release, end of 21, Q4, Q3?
No. I have a few tricks up my sleeve. But definitely I'm hoping the first quarter of 2021.
Awesome. And the video. And when are we getting the cool video? We got the visuals. You, Samantha, you haven't aged a day one.
Thank you.
We still shout out to Drewskiville. Drewski just chimed in the chat. We still live for the accent. Repping for Ireland. The video though, we need a video. We can't have a song without the video.
I agree. I 100% agree. So I am shooting the video tomorrow. Shout out to my director, Mark Cleary. So we're shooting it tomorrow. That's going to be premiering next. I'm saying next Friday. I'm sure the director would rather I say just next weekend. But it's coming. Absolutely. We had to do a visual and I'm so excited for this. And actually, by the way, I just want to give a big shout out to Morgan McMichaels for connecting us.
What?
Like,
100%. Also, shout out to Mark Cleary and the whole team there. We know a lot of the same people, Samantha. Again, the universe. The universe.
It's crazy. That's how small this industry is.
Right.
So yeah, I'm very, very excited for to do the video. We have an incredible, crazy treatment planned. So yes.
Yes. Shout out to Morgan. Morgan to say hi in the chat. Morgan, we love you as well. Also, who else? Let's say, look, Lounging with Tony, Zayday. There's so many awesome people watching. Oscar Rodriguez. Everyone's here. It's like a reunion. It's a holiday reunion, Samantha. Oh my God, I gotta hug everybody. Actress, you have been in some really cool things, Oscar-nominated movies. When are we going to get you back on the small screen? We have the music. Yes. You're not just one thing. You are capable of a lot. And one of the things we love to see you back is in an episodic, maybe a movie, maybe a made-for-TV movie, a Hallmark movie. We'll take it. But is that on the menu as well?
Some wholesome TV goodness. You know, honestly, so for right now, I'm really focused on the music. It's 100% my passion. And definitely, you know, at some point, I'm in talks at the moment to maybe be shooting a movie actually at some point middle of next year, which is very exciting. But, you know, we'll just see. I'm, you know, out here, I'm back auditioning, I have new management. So I'm just feeling really good. You know, I think this has been just such a shitty year for everybody.
Word.
I was like, whew, it's been a heavy one, but great in a way, because I think everybody's just had to just sit back and just regroup and, you know, find out what you know, kind of where your passions lie and what's important to you, what's not important to you. So I'm kind of, just at that space now where I'm in my music world, but I'm just happy being creative and getting to create, you know, if that's sitting at home, you know, drawing with my daughter or doing a movie, you know, they give me the same joy, if I'm being totally honest. So yeah, we shall see.
Well, again, we'll take it all. We'll take it all, because a lot of when I posted that you were coming on the show, you would not believe the onslaught of DMs I got from people who were like, one, so happy that you're back. Two, like I had her poster on my wall growing up. Three, we're just like, her music has been the soundtrack of my life. And I think that, again, it goes back to timing, that everything happens at the right time, and this is absolutely the right time for Samantha Mumba to be dropping great music. You cannot come on Jason Unleashed, though, without a little at-home concert. So can we get a little acapella of cool?
Yes, sure. I have my little juice here. It should have been a shot of whiskey.
I'll try to do backgrounds. Just kidding.
Oh, I was like, yes, let's do it. Duet.
No, you don't want that. You don't want that.
I can't even think what part of the song to sing. It's such just a vibey song.
Or you know what? Sing whatever you want, because beyond the song, your voice is ethereal, and we're just glad that we get to hear it again in real time. So sing whatever's on your heart, whatever's in your soul.
Oh my God! Stop! No, we're promoting cool. Today is cool.
Okay, go with it.
Okay, so are you going to give me a backing vocal or no? Are you going to give me a...
No, Samantha, I can't sing. Me giving you a background vocal is like my dog howling. That's how bad it is.
Okay. Okay. Saturday night with no makeup. Hey.
Hey.
In my waist as we make love. Whisper in your ear and tell you everything I like. I can't.
I'm here for it.
I'm like singing this. My daughter's laughing at me on the couch.
So good. We'll take it. We'll take it. 20 years, you're back now. You're feeling good. You're looking good. The music's great. Who is Samantha Mumba now as a woman? What has your evolution in that journey and your path that you've taken to come to this point? What has that shown you about yourself, and who have you emerged as?
Honestly, I think it's a well-known quote, and I think it's, you know, only a fool, you know, thinks they figured everything out. I think you're always learning, you're always evolving, you're always growing. Again, this year, I'm like everybody, I think it's been a big one in terms of growth because we haven't had any choice. So I'm just all about energy and vibes, good vibes, keeping good vibes around me, you know, keeping my vibration high. And just kind of figuring it out as I go along, to be completely honest. You know, being a mother is honestly my greatest joy, and I'm the proud thing I'm proud of. So that really takes up, that's changed me, I feel, because I think prior to having my daughter, it was just, I just had a very different life, you know. So that just has grounded me, centered me very much. And if anything, I think it's probably made me even more driven, because when it's, when you care yourself, I'm like, everything will be fine, you know. But when you're, you know, responsible for keeping a human alive every day, you know, it's like, it changes the mindset, or it certainly did for me. So, so yeah, I think like everybody else, just figuring it out, will be forever, hopefully figuring it out, reading as much as I can, you know, all of that good stuff. So.
Well, it's you know, listening to you and watching interviews and reading articles, I think that, you know, you have, why is there is gnats inside? I'm in Miami and there's insects everywhere in Miami. It's terrible. But their purpose, right? Earlier you felt that music was your purpose, that the industry, the machine was your purpose because that's what you were told you had to be. And that's fine. But as you've grown, you've realized that there is more. And it's interesting how what the new discoveries in your life have fueled what you once thought is your purpose, and has given it more meaning. Isn't it funny how life happens that way?
Absolutely. I'm telling you, as soon as I think I've figured it out, it's like, nope. You know, there's so many layers to everything.
Right.
5 years, 10 years, you know, I don't know what that'll be. You know, I might be on a little farm with my chickens growing vegetables. I don't know. You know, I'm a bit of a hippie, I think, at heart, if I'm being totally honest. So we'll see. We shall see.
We shall see. The new single is cool. The video is dropping soon. And in Q1, we're getting some more hors d'oeuvres and some more of the buffet from Samantha Mumba.
Delicious, delicious snacks and food to come.
We love it, Samantha Mumba. It has been an honor, a pleasure, and a joy to have you on Jason Unleashed. I walk my dog twice a day. Cool was on heavy row. As a matter of fact, I was trying to do choreography on the walk because there's a part, I wish I could play it. I can't play it but anyways, the song is a total mood, guys. Go download it, go stream it right now. It has been so cool to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being on Jason Unleashed.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Thank you.
Bye.
My uncle is on.
Look, hey, listen. It's like a Christmas miracle. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Bye. Mwah.